break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a, wait a second. So I made myself a fresh ginger tea with agave syrup. It's not coffee. Sorry guys. I'm betraying your trust right now. So it's so good because it's still warm, but it's still hot where you could drink it without burning yourself. Oh my god, I wish I could just kind of like pause you guys for a second and finish it. So today I am here with sort of a get ready with me, chit chat, first impression video. I didn't know what I really wanted to do around this whole palette. This is the Tarte, I think it's called Rainforest After Dark Color Clay Eye and Cheek Palette. I haven't tried it, so I thought that I would kind of semi get ready, which is kind of why I look weird. I would sort of halfway get ready and then use the rest of this palette to get ready. So this palette consists of a blush, a bronzer, a highlight, and then 6 eyeshadows. It is a $38 palette, so I guess it's pricey, but it's Tarte and it has all those products. It's kind of like an all-in-one face palette. It's pretty sturdy, and then look at this giant mirror. So I don't know. I think if the products, if I end up liking the products, I think a $38 price tag is not a steep price tag for a high-end sort of product. So I'm gonna bring you guys in closer and we'll kind of use this together and see how it works out. I already have my face done completely, my eyebrows, and I prime my eye with MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I'm gonna look a little weird because I'm sitting in front of my lighted mirror. And then you know how that goes. Danny, your eyes look creepy. What's going on with your eyes? Are you wearing contacts? No, it's just the ring light around my actual mirror. So this is the palette up close. Isn't that pretty? It's very neutral. It's almost like a neutral glamorous. I love the color of the blush. It's like the perfect pink. Just by looking at this palette, I doubt it would work for anyone that's like medium dark, or even darker skin tone than that. It doesn't seem very dark. You know what I mean? Like the bronzer and the blush are very light. I mean, that probably wouldn't do much for people darker than like a medium skin tone. So I'm gonna take my Real Techniques brush, multitask brush. This is like my favorite brush to use for bronzer. And I always just dip it in the bronzer and then like pinch it, kind of give it a little squeeze, and then I apply it to where you would normally bronze your cheeks. You can see the bronzer's showing up really well. I do have a heavy hand. I'm an eyeshadow bully. I heard my friend Samantha say that in one of her videos, Sammy's Makeup Corner, and she's like, I'm an eyeshadow bully. Like, she flat out said it, and I was like, yeah, so am I. I'm an eyeshadow bully. That's why I don't prefer really soft eyeshadow palettes like the Loreal Pro 2. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, Sam. When she said that, I was like, I am too. So you guys can see it's totally showing up on me. That is it for bronzer. Now I'm going to take the blush, and using my MAC 129, this is my favorite blush brush. It is a little rough. It kind of hurts a little bit, but I love how it applies the blush just perfectly to it's like the perfect size for my fake cheekbones. So I'm going to take that blush. Oh, that's a beautiful color. Look at that. And I kind of just like fluff it on my face. Oh, that is stunning. I love that color. I wonder if this color is limited edition or permanent. I'm gonna have to find out before I post this video for you guys, because if it is a limited edition blush color in this palette, I would say get it just for the blush. That is a stunning blush. This is a perfect everyday, good for work, good for dates, good for interview, good for school color blush. It kind of reminds me of Santa Rose, which is my favorite blush from Rimmel, which got discontinued. Now I'm going to take the Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm going to put that into the highlight, and I'm going to put that on the tops of my cheekbones. Center of my nose. I always like to put some like on the very tip of my nose. I like how that looks. If you have really oily skin, I wouldn't do that. Center of my forehead. I do like a T on my forehead with highlight. I love highlighter. I'm going to take my Loreal. This is like the best little brush ever. It's a sponge. It's like a giant sponge tip eyeshadow looking thing. You know, like those eyeshadow applicators, but it's like really giant. It has like a little sharp edge and then like a chubby edge, and it's for highlight. And I take that pointy edge and I put that on the inner corners. I'm going to put that on my Cupid's bow. And then I'm also going to put a little bit up here. So that is it for the face. I really like this combination of face products. The bronzer, the blush, and the highlight, I think they work really well together if you have medium or lighter skin tone. The blush is perfection. I love this blush. I think I went a little overboard on the bronzer on this side. You can see it's not very even, so I'm gonna have to correct that. But so far, the 3 face products, A+. Now let's move on to the eyes, and you guys can see the 6 eyeshadow colors are the little pans. Kind of what we have to work with. It's more of like a plum inspired eyeshadow palette. It's very plum. It's very, it's like a nudie plum. It has like a soft blush, then like a deep lilac, a deep wine or plum color, a gold, a medium tone brown, and then a dark brown. So it's almost like you can create 2 different looks if you use these on one side for one look and then these on another for another look. Obviously you can mix and match at your discretion, but it kind of lays it out easy so that you can create a plum look or a neutral look. But because we like to break the rules here, I'm just going to take this blush color. It's a very neutral blush. I kind of want to use as many colors as I can to get a general feel for the quality of these eyeshadows. And I'm just going to apply that with a giant fluffy brush all over my eyelid. Can you guys see? It applies a lot darker than it looks in the pan. You can tell because I put it all the way up to my brow bone and it really darkened that eye. So it applies a little bit darker than it looks. The cool thing is that it is a pretty soft shadow for it to be a matte shadow. Like it's buttery soft and it's matte. Usually mattes are really dry. Now I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush. This is my clean one, a MAC 217, and I'm going to dip it into this medium brown right here, and I'm going to apply that to my crease. Not very neatly. This reminds me of Buck from the Naked palette or from Urban Decay. It's kind of like a combination between Buck and Naked. It's the perfect shade for me for my crease. Just to kind of give myself a little bit of dimension. You guys, I'm totally an eyeshadow bully. Every time I do my eyeshadows now, I'm going to think of my friend Samantha. You guys should see what my palette looks like. Take a flat shader brush. Which one should I use? Which one should I use? Like I really use anything different than the e.l.f. one. I don't think any of my brushes are clean. I'm a little nervous. Okay. I'm going to take this e.l.f. Flat shader brush and I'm going to dip it into this gold color and I'm going to put that on the center of my eyelid. Oh, you can't even see that. Can you see? You can barely even see any of it. It's not very, it's not like an Urban Decay, I'm trying to think of the name of their gold. It's very popular. You can't really see it. Okay, I'm gonna take a different blending brush. Let's take this one. This is a Coastal Scents brush, and I'm going to dip it into this deep, like dark plum. And I'm going to focus that on the outer V. Okay, this is promising. I kind of went too far in. I wish I hadn't gone that far. We can always clean it up. I'm going to stop right there, and then I'm going to do the other eye and then come back and fix it. I think it's the brush I used is too big. And even though my eyeballs are giant, it's not, it's still a little too big for the color placement that I wanted. Whenever you guys want to place a color in your outer V, use like a smudge brush or a pencil brush. It's such like a cheater shortcut way, but it's so much easier. And then you don't have to correct your mistakes. So you take like a pencil brush, like this one. This is my favorite from EcoTools. And you just place it specifically where you want it. And then you take a clean blending brush and fluff it out. And it doesn't get like this. It doesn't go too far out. Now I'm going to take this really pretty kind of lavender color, and I'm going to try and soften out a little bit where I kind of went overboard. Just to kind of, you know, blend everything together a little bit more gracefully. Boy, I am making a mess. You see? What a mess. I'm going to go back with this 217 and that neutral brown. And I'm going to apply that again. Sort of neutralize that plum a little bit. I still want it to be more neutral than plum. The cool thing about these eyeshadows is that they play really well together. They combine real easily. A lot of times that's a good thing. If you're going for a really bold look, it's not necessarily a good thing because you always want the colors to stand out on their own. But because we're going for like a more neutral look, kind of like a smoky purple neutral look, it's good that they play together nicely. So I think I'm going to go in with my pencil brush and that plum. Kind of place that specifically here. I really want to darken this area so that I can add wing liner and it doesn't look so harsh. Now I'm going to see in my liquid liner stash, see if I have like a, see if I have like a deep plum. Oh, this color is pretty. I'll try and use this color. I'm going to do a little bit of wing liner using the Jane liquid liner in Graphite. This is almost like a, you'll see what it looks like. It's a very unique color. So I'm going to apply the thin line first and then wing it out. It was kind of like one of the situations where I'm winging out my liner and then I just wing it and it gets thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. But if it was black, it would look a little bit too harsh from what I was going for. But with this Jane liner, it's called Graphite, you can see it's like glittery metallic. It's almost like a gray base and then it has purple glitter in it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my lashes. Take that back. Now what I'm going to do is apply a black liner to the tight line and the waterline. This is like my signature move. Because it makes my lashes look thicker, fuller, thicker and fuller basically. Like that. And then I'm going to curl my lashes and apply a couple heavy coats of mascara and I'll be right back. And that's a completed look. What do you guys think? So, I don't know. I kind of really like this little guy. If you're curious as to what's on my lips, I'm actually trying these lip colors from LA Girl. This is a semi-permanent lip liner in berries, and then I mixed it with this really light pink lipstick called Endless Kisses. These kind of remind me of the formula of Wet n Wild lipsticks. Really rich, really pigmented, except these are very, very creamy, and the Wet n Wild ones tend to be a little dry. The only thing is these smell. Like, they don't smell good at all. They smell really weird. Kind of like old roses, like old potpourri type roses, like that. But that's a look that I came up with. So all in all, if you guys are looking for like a neutral all-in-one face palette with a twist, I think this is a really good palette for you to invest in. And I say invest because it is a $38 palette. It is limited edition, so you would have to get it, you know, as soon as possible. And it's just really, it's a special palette. I really like the face products in here. The highlight, the bronzer, and the blush together, they're just like the perfect combination. Again, like I told you guys, unfortunately they're not dark enough for anyone darker than like a medium skin tone, but God, together they're just like the perfect trio of face products. I almost wish they sold it like the Naked Flush palettes from Urban Decay with the 3 face products. If they came like that, oh, I would buy it in a jiffy. But the eyeshadows themselves, I don't think they're anything special. I don't think they're poor quality. I don't think they're awful. I think they're very easy to work with. I really enjoyed them, but I don't think they are, you know, breathtaking or anything astonishingly unique. But the face products, totally a go. I do like the look that I came up with, you know. So if you're going on a trip, a weekend away, a honeymoon, you know, holiday, Thanksgiving, whatever, it's kind of one of those palettes that you would include your primer, your foundation, mascara, and this guy, and you're probably good to go. So definitely recommend it. Check it out as soon as possible because, like I told you guys, it is limited edition. I think that's it, guys. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And as always, if you guys found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.